friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm here to do a finished flip through of this My Mimi's journal. This is a grandma's journal and this is for myself because I'm going to have my very first grandchild in November. So I thought I'd make myself a journal. So this is created from a 1945 baby book. And I've been doing, working on it on my channel, and so I think this is maybe number 4 video. But yeah, I've been working on, the pages and everything, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with the cover. I wanted to put something up here, but I wasn't sure what to do, and I was thinking paper doily, but then I was thinking, no, I don't want to do a paper doily because I want this journal to be like keepsake and last forever. So I didn't want to do a paper doily on the outside. I just felt like it wouldn't be something that would stand the test of time. So then it dawned on me, how about a linen, look at my linens and my crochet doilies and my linens and things. So I found this pretty, it's like a doily here. It's not crocheted, but it's it's white, and you can see it's fabric, and I forget what this is called, but it's really pretty. And it was about, this is about half of it right here, and I decided I wanted to put that right there. I thought it looked really pretty, and just something that looks just like a keepsake, more like a keepsake, with a beautiful piece of linen there. And then I added this piece right here. I felt like it kind of underlined the words life begins. And this is a piece that was created by a friend of mine, and she sent it to me in Happy Mail, and here it is. So beautiful, and it goes with the colors. So I, when I took it out, I was like, oh my goodness, that's so perfect right there. So, and then she had sent me this one. This is on she puts them on a little strip of maybe cardstock or something like that. And so that's what they were on when I received them. So that's what I was able to glue down here on the cover. And then she sent me some little separate ones. They're like little fabric flowers. And so I put some here on the spine too. This is like the top here. So you can see from top to bottom. One in the top, middle, and the bottom here. It just looks so pretty. And they didn't cover up anything because I have my bear here and another bear here. So I didn't cover up anything. So they were like perfect. Little touch to the spine there. And then on the back, I felt like it needed, I didn't have to put anything on the spine, but I realized I didn't use this pretty yellow wide lace that I have when I had it out here to use. And I said, well, let me see how it looks here. And it looks, of course, there's yellow in this fabric, so I think it looks really pretty there, and it adds something really kind of I don't know, dynamic, or gives the back more interest. So there we go. That's the front and the back. Here's what it looks like as far as top, bottom, side. You can see my little eyelet and ruffles here, and this tie that I showed in my last video. So that just unties. And I've got all the pages sewn in now, of course. And I decided to kind of pretty much decorate as I go along. So, if I find something in my stash or get something in Happy Mail that I want to put in here and use it as a decoration, but I want to decorate as I'm inspired. I don't want to just go through now and do all the decorating, you know what I mean? So here's the pocket that I showed you with, I still have this little post-it in here that I can do something with, but I kind of just, as I find things, I'm going to stick them in here that I think I might want to use in decorations, and I'm going to stick them in a pocket if I'm not ready to use them. But if I find them and say, oh, I want to use this, or I want to try to use this, I'm going to stick them in pockets and things. So here we go. As let's get started with our flip through. You can see the pretty fabric and everything. If you watch the process or the series, you know how this all came about. So we'll just flip, like this is a page from this baby book here, and then this is the pocket that I showed you, and this is the 2 little pieces that I received from V in the Happy Mail video just before this. She sent this heart, some of these hearts, and this little piece right here, so I put it on the wallpaper here as a little decoration. So that's like my first decoration in here, and I think it's so pretty. And I picked this one because She sent me one with a boy, one with a girl, and this one has boys and girls. Since I don't know the gender yet, I picked this one with the boys and the girls, and I thought that was perfect. And she said these little hearts, and they make the perfect little, it was a little, I put it behind, tucked it behind here a little bit, and I can write on there or whatever I decide to do. So that was fun. And I already put something in the pocket here. I've got things to put in here, but I didn't want to do it until after I did the flip through, but I did put this in here. This is how they told me I was going to be a grandma on Mother's Day. Happy Grandmother's Day. They gave me this with a Mother's Day gift, and I took it out, and I was like, it says have a grand Mother's Day, grandmother. I was like, are you telling me something? And I opened it up, and there was a sonogram picture in here. So there was a lot of screaming and jumping up and down and stuff like that. So it was a very fun night when they told us about it. So this is my my daughter-in-law made this card. So yeah, she's very crafty, so she made this card, and this was the inside and the back. So, and it just happened, I didn't even plan this, but it fits. I was thinking of gluing it in, but then I realized I would be covering up the back here, and it fits like perfectly in this pocket. I did not even plan that, but there you go. So let's just keep flipping. So I've used a lot of double-sided scrapbook paper. This is single-sided. This is some of my, food coloring dyed composition book pages. This was a doily placemat. This is from the little book that I showed you, or actually it's a big book, 366 Stories for Bedtime, it's called. So, and then there's I did a little tuck spot here. This is another page from this book. No, this is from the other baby book that I showed you. This is from V, my friend V. She sent me this little piece here, and I thought it looked really pretty on this page. It was in the Happy Mail video yesterday, and so I put it here. It looks so pretty on this page, and then I left this top unglued so that it can be a tuck spot, and V also sent me this card so I can write in there or whatever I want to do later on, but I just tucked it in here for later use, and I thought it looked pretty there, and it has a bunny on it. So I've already made myself a mental note to look through all my bunny stuff, because I think I'm going to be doing a lot of decorating in here with a lot of my bunny things. So that was the middle of the signature right here with the pockets. I have index cards and a drawing card tucked in here. I think I already showed you that. And then this is the back half of the first signature, the same papers. The other half of the pocket. And then here's the second signature. There's 3 signatures in all. So just more pretty papers for me to have fun with. This is a few little note papers that V had sent me with. It says Peace on Earth here. And there's a little like baby angel right there. So I want to do something with those. I thought that would be neat to use in here. So that's what I'm going to do whenever I find something. I'm going to tuck it in here. And then when I'm ready to do something, I'll have all the little bits and pieces in here to grab and do something with. Put in a picture or whatever, write down a memory or a happening or whatever. This is a flip out. So all the same types of papers. Here's some more hearts that V sent me. So those are in there for use. And she sent me some of these little cards too. So I put one of each color in here, as you can see, that go with the journal. There was an orange one too, but I didn't put the orange one in here because I didn't think it went. But you never know. I might go back and get one of those. So this was super fun to make, and I was watching, I watch so many videos, but I was watching Carla Frizzell last night, and I remembered she reminded me that I needed to put a little plastic pocket in here because she was showing, I was watching her video where she showed her journal that she made for her granddaughter, and she had some little plastic pockets in there, not just like this one, but and I don't have the same ones that she has, but at least I have These came in a recipe book, and see right here, the holes where it came out of the book are right here. So I turned it around because how you get into these are right here, and I didn't want this over here. It would be hard to get into, right? So I just turned it around, and so the openings are over here, and then I just folded it and tucked it into the signature here. So here's the little piece where I tucked it into the signature so it could be sewn in. And this was just, let's see, trying to see if it was actually part of the pocket. I guess it was, but I wanted it sewn in like this. So that's the little piece that's sewn in so it can be in the journal, and then I can tuck things or pictures or whatever I want in there. So I thought that was fun to do. And then just some more pretty papers and cardstock and wallpaper. Here's some of the lace it was not lace, it's pieces of doily that I had cut off that placemat doily. Little scraps that I used as decoration on some of the edges. I think I used about 4 of those, and I already passed 2 of them, but here's one I just put on tonight. And here's a piece here too. I put that on tonight. I had found another piece of it, so I wanted to go ahead and use it right away, so I didn't have it wandering around in my craft room, you know, or in my scrap box. So yeah, here's some more pockets, pieces from the other baby book that I need to now go ahead and make into a baby. Maybe I'll go ahead and make that one into a baby book for my shop or something. Not sure. That's what I'm thinking though. So lots and lots and lots of room in here. Pocket here. Here's another piece of that we put on in last night's video, I think it was. And I just really love the colors. Here's the last pocket, and that is it. So I have these. I'm not going to put them in tonight or anything. I have all of these I want to show you really quick. A couple of pictures I printed out on my sprocket of my son and daughter-in-law right here. And so she's expecting in both of these photos. And these were just taken in the last like month or so. And then this, I guess I can show you this. This is a wall. This is like the focal wall in the nursery. So they are like super, super big, like Star Wars fans. So this wall they painted. Can you see that? They painted this wall, and I don't know if it's going to come through on the camera. This is my son right here. And this is made to look like the Epcot ball. If you all know Epcot or Disney World, there's that big ball in the middle of Epcot when you first walk in. You see that big ball. This is the pattern on the ball. So they painted that. It's really amazing. And I haven't seen it in person. I saw it in person when they were working on it, but I haven't seen it finished. But they sent me a picture. So that's a picture of the wall. In the nursery is Disney and Star Wars. So then she has been texting me these pictures every so often. So they're like compare the baby's size to different fruits and vegetables. So it started out the size of a, what is this? A nectarine, and then a bell pepper, corn on the cob, grapefruit. And let's see, and this is a peach. I think the last one was the grapefruit. Yeah, that was July 20, was the size of a grapefruit. You're 21 weeks. The size of a grapefruit, 12.7 ounces. So I cut all of those out. Well, I printed them out. She texted them to me. So I printed them out just on paper and cut them out, rounded the corners, and put them on cardstock. So I'm either going to use these as journaling cards or decorations, like glue them down. I can make them corner pockets or just whatever I want to do right now. I'm going to stick them in there and then decide later what I want to do with them. The same with the wall picture. And then I want to do something special with actual pictures. This is just a scrap here. And so like here's the scraps I have from that. And then I have a bunch of scraps from the actual making of the journal here. All of these. So all of these scraps are from this journal. Let's see, any more paper scraps? that's pretty much all my scraps right there from this journal. Here's one more piece of a page. But anyway, I'm going to probably figure out something to do with all of these in order to, and use them in the journal. Like I can use them for background on pictures and things, you know, like that. So that'll be, I think that'll be fun. So anyway, that's where I'm at. And I'll probably just once in a while give you a little update on what I put in here and what's happening. So let you know when I find out the gender, especially, right? So I hope you enjoyed this little series. I enjoyed making this. I never made a baby book before. So I thought this was a lot more fun than I ever thought it would be. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just never made a baby book, and I couldn't believe how fun it was. So it's really fun if you've never made one. Maybe if you have some kind of excuse to make one, just go ahead and have some fun with it. So, especially in Mimi's journal, because it doesn't have to be, you know, it can be more, less babyish, I guess. Because you see I have just some babyish stuff in here, but then I have just pretty cardstock and, you know, children's book pages and pretty scrapbook paper. So anyway, it was fun, and so I'll let you all go now. I hope you have a great night and happy crafting. See you next time.